black mulberry, Morus nigra, from banyan family, fig family, Moresi. Though the name of the family is after mulberry, not after fig, but both belong to same family and same but inside out fruit. In case of figs, the fruitlets or achenes are embedded inside the fleshy receptacle, and if we break open and put that inside nutlets outside, then that gives an impression of mulberry. So in mulberry, the drupes or drupelets, they are visible outside, whereas in figs they are visible inside. They are not seen from outside unless the fruit is torn apart or cut into two halves. But they both have the same composite fruit. This nut is not developed from a single ovary, but rather several ovaries have their individual fruits, achenes or drupes, and then they are aggregated into one composite fruit. So what we see, this botanically speaking, is an assemblage of fruitlets in the form of one fruit, and each fruit develops from catkin type of inflorescence, whereas figs develop from hypenthodium type of inflorescence, and fruit is called syconium. But in case of mulberry, the fruit is termed as sorosis. And this black mulberry is also known for the larger genome, although the haploid number of chromosomes simply 7, but in each somatic cells 44 copies of the chromosomes are present, and thereby the full count of the chromosomes is 308. That means 7 multiplied by 44. Plant is deciduous, so it is leafless during winter, but it is early leafing tree, the tree which gets its leaves early in the spring season, early flowering, and then early maturation of fruits. And these fruits have medicinal qualities. Even the leaves are innovated as the gram flour snacks, popularly named as pakodis. Even if someone is having the problem of blood pressure, hypertension, so it is recommended that one must chew 3-4 leaves daily in early morning. And even the leaves of mulberry, they can be innovated as a beverage also. You can make the herbal tea, as the Tree Talk team developed the snacks, pakodi and tea during one of its Tree Talk in the year 2011. Month was March, and the Tree Talk was held at Udebala in collaboration with the Sericulture department. And Sericulture department grows different cultivars of mulberries, Morus alba, Morus nigra, but in Jammu Shivaliks we have our own native Himalayan mulberry. This is called Kroon or Koi in Dogri language, and that we see distributed sporadically even in and around religious temples and shrines like Raghunath temple at Kagga. Today we find one Morus serrata, native Himalayan mulberry, preserved and bearing fruit. Other trees are seen scattered in Chennai area, Sudd Mahadev area, Dudu Basantgarh, Ratal, Ramnagar, Bilabar, and even in Riasi. One of the largest mulberry tree, which I think is more than 300 years old, that I spotted at Kopawada in a religious Muslim mosque, and very well protected, but whole trunk clothed with mosses and lichens. And under the tree there is a water body with a potable drinking water, which I saw the local women were fetching the water for drinking purposes. Sericulture or silk industry is dependent on various different kinds of mulberry cultivars, and I could see fascinating cultivation of various different cultivars of Morus at Mirgund on way to Baramulla, where there are the Squast Kashmir's sericulture unit and many cultivars having different shapes of leaves and very large size leaves with better cocoon production. If the silkworm moth, that is Bombyx mori, is reared on the high, richly proteinaceous food diet, we often see the mulberry trees, they are bearing the ripened fruits during the month of April, but seldom people collect or harvest and eat. Mostly I see the ripened, nutritious and medicinal fruit just littered under the trees, in parks, in gardens, the roadsides. So I think this is one take-home lesson, that we need to value the mulberry fruit, which though earlier days we used to go for hunting supply and collect these mulberries and fondly eat them, as they are very sweet, rich in anthocyanins. The color is due to anthocyanins. But despite that, the younger kids, they are not allured toward the mulberry fruits. Even these mulberry fruits, I have to request promising, dedicated Divisional Forest Officer Rakesh Abrolji.